Edition here with Average Joe Sports Talk. Caleb Brooks joined by two athletes from Benjamin Russell High School, Gabe Benton and Malcom Simmons, both of them multi-sports athletes. Gabe plays football, basketball, and baseball. Malcom plays football, basketball, and also runs track here at Benjamin Russell. And for you guys, fresh off of a really good football season, one of the best football seasons that Benjamin Russell's had here in a long time. And, for Gabe, for you, it was your second year now starting at quarterback and being in that role. Obviously, a new system with Coach Grider coming in and things like that. But for you, how much more comfortable were you out there on the field this year playing the quarterback position and running this offense for Benjamin Russell?
The game slowed down a lot. I felt more comfortable, and the playbook was similar to what we ran last year, so it wasn't that big of a change. And then I felt like we grew together as a team more because we had all got back out there.
Malcom, for you, you grew up with all these guys here. You left last year and had to go to school over in Georgia. You come back to Benjamin Russell. When you came back here, how long did it take for you to kind of just get back acclimated to everybody and get back to being one of the guys here at Benjamin Russell?
It was pretty smooth. Like I had said, I was glad to come back and play with my guys. So we were playing together since middle school, so I was like, okay, I'm getting in and learn the system and have a good season with the guys.
You talk about learning the system. You played multiple different positions. You played some slot. You played some running back. You did punt returning. You were also punting the ball and all that. How long did it take for you to get really comfortable with all your different roles with this football team?
Like I said, since I've been playing football, I've been doing it all since then, so it wasn't that hard for me to adjust to what I always been doing.
Gabe, having a guy like Malcom, how much did it help you knowing that you had someone right beside you in the backfield at times that you could hand the ball to, throw the ball to, and that you could trust to go out and make plays for this offense throughout the year?
It helps a lot. It takes some of the workload off you when you know you have more than just one person on the field that can make big plays.
For both of you guys, y'all can both answer this. Having the season y'all had this year, 8 wins in the regular season, being right there in the playoffs for the first time in a long time around here, how important was it to get Benjamin Russell football back into that aspect and back into that spotlight of being in the postseason, having a chance to go play for a championship?
It shows people after the past years that we had that we still have it here and that the program is on the come up.
What about for you, Malcom?
The same thing Gabe said. That's just what's the start. We got one more year, so we plan to, if not win state, we stay running up next year. So pretty good.
Playing against Utah, they played 4 state championship. Obviously, last year they had a lot of good players coming back. What did that game kind of teach y'all about this team and where y'all need to improve going into your senior year to get to where you guys want to get to?
Just showed us the competition that we're going to be up against and nothing slight of it, and that we can compete.
What about for you?
Same thing, like with us, we know we have to be better disciplined and stuff like that, so we know what we have to do when we get to the playoff next year.
As I mentioned, both of y'all play basketball. Y'all have now made that transition over into basketball season. What was the toughest part of going from playing football to then immediately into basketball and, playing a game about a weekend to getting into practice this year?
Probably getting in shape. That's the biggest thing.
Same for you?
Conditioning, hard, learning the plays. Well, the plays not really that hard, but conditioning.
For you didn't play basketball last year, and so, how long has it taken you to kind of just get back acclimated to what it's like to be on the basketball team, practice every day, be on the court, and do something that you didn't do, for a year?
It's about the same because I still went out and hooped with them, during the off season, just during breaks and stuff like that, so it wasn't that much of a difference.
And then, for you coming back now, being a part of this team, you saw, I know that you were keeping up with them and what they were doing last year. How excited were you to get back with this group, be back with all these guys, and go and see what y'all could do as a team this year?
Like I said about football, just come back playing with them is going to be amazing. I know we can make a state run. If not, be a state champion in basketball this year, so it's pretty good.
Talking about this basketball team, where do you feel like that, you got to see this group and everything last year, where do you feel like this group has improved the most and taken the next step up now going into this season?
I feel like we came together closer and realized that it's more of a team game, that if we come together, we can sky's the limit.
What about you, Malcom? What did you notice about this team and how they had changed since you left here?
Brotherhood. If we all combine, there's nothing we can't do with this team we got. So just brotherhood, just combine.
Having the amount of guys that were returning, coming back, that played in big moments, Quez, Corey, and all those guys, Chris, I mean, how big has it been to kind of have those guys that y'all can, that can help kind of lead this team and be guys that some of the younger guys can really look up to and know, hey, they've gotten to where we want to get to one day?
Just experience it and being able to depend on them to make big plays and help us get to where we want to be.
Just like being able to call, make big shots, and make big passes to everyone and facilitate the ball together, so it'll be good.
You guys went up to Mountain Brook and played some really good competition, Huntsville, Chelsea, also Baker High School. You faced the best basketball player in the state, in LeBaron Philon. What did that trip up there, those 3 games facing some of the top-level competition, what did that show you about this team and where this team can get to this year?
It gave us a glimpse of what it'll be like in the postseason when we make it to Birmingham, that we'll have to go up there and compete against top teams and give it our hardest and have to fight through adversity to win.
What about for you, Malcolm? Going against the LeBaron guy, what was it like to guard him and to go against him?
Guarding him is very hard. Like he's not a dude that's just gonna let you guard him. He gonna make you guard him. Playing the competition, like going up there and playing the big time schools, they gave us a run for our money, but we didn't back down from not playing. We stood in, and when it was time to make shots, we made shots, and when it was time to play defense, we played defense. But it was a great competition out there. So now we know what we have to do to face the refs and how it's going to be when we go up there for the state playoffs.
3-point game with Baker. You guys have beaten Auburn High School this year. You beat Chelsea, who's a 7A. Beating those teams that are in higher classifications, does that add to the confidence of this team and what you feel like you can do?
Yes, sir. It shows that we can beat anybody when we play how we should and play together.
Same thing Gabe says. When we all combine and play how we supposed to play, we can probably go out the country and beat some teams. So as long as we play together, we can be any team we feel like we can be.
From a basketball standpoint, where do y'all feel like this team's going to need to improve the most now over the next month as y'all prepare for area play and prepare for a big postseason?
Probably just staying more focused, staying zoned in, just being selfless.
What about for you?
Same thing, Gabe said, being selfless and not selfish. Just talking on defense and running plays when they need to be run.
Malcolm, you run track. Obviously track and field is a sport that's continued to grow. You get more eyeballs on it, more people in it. What do you love the most about going out and running track, and how much are you looking forward to being back here and representing this school in the track and field area?
Like I said, track is, I started with like 7th grade year. I started jumping 7th grade year. So once I seen what I was doing there, I was like, I'm gonna keep going there. I know I can win state in the high jump and long jump. So it'll be a pretty good season this year for me.
Where does track and field really benefit you the most when it comes to football and basketball? Doing that in the spring, doing something different. Where does it benefit you in the other 2 sports?
Like I say, jumping. Like when I go out there on the court, rebounding and dunking, and in football, same thing. I know, throw it up to me, I can go get it. It's 25% chance I can catch the ball. So that's what it benefits me in both of the sports.
Yeah, you're a big-time baseball player as well, and big-time pitcher, and a lot of throwing. With the football, with the baseball, how much do you have to kind of monitor yourself, monitor your arm, and make sure that you're not putting too much on you, knowing that both sports require you to use your arm a lot in both of them?
It takes a lot. The past 2 years, I haven't been able to really pitch because of my arm, but this year I've been more on it and keeping a good eye on how much I'm throwing, what I'm throwing, and all that.
It's 2 different types of motions, obviously, but does it help you with your accuracy in football and things like that?
Yes, sir. It has certain things to do with it, but like with stride and all that, but also it can hurt because I get used to striding wide in baseball, and it can affect my football throw.
When you look at this upcoming baseball season for you guys, obviously you staying healthy is one thing that you want to do, but how do you feel about what this team can go on and do this baseball season with what you guys have coming back this year?
I feel like we can make a deep run in the playoffs and maybe possibly win state because we've been playing together and we got all the tools. I feel like if we just stick together and play.
Where do you feel like that, we talked about throwing and everything, but just being multi-sports, playing 3 different sports, being out here on the court, all that, where does it kind of benefit you in all the different sports? Where does playing football help you in basketball, basketball help you in baseball with the other 2? Where do you feel like it really benefits you the most?
Just overall, using like different muscle groups in every sport is more demanded on certain things, and it's just helping you get an advantage on some people that only you play one sport.
I mean, being a three-sport athlete is rare. And both of y'all are doing that. How much does it help y'all that you never turn off that switch? Y'all are competing year-round now with 7-on-7s in the summers, then football season, then basketball, and then what y'all do in the spring. Do y'all feel like it helps you from a competitive standpoint, the fact that y'all really never turn off that competitive juice that you have going throughout you all the time?
Yeah, so you don't get complacent where you are, and you're continuously competing with people.
Like if just like Gabe said, with one person playing just one sport and we playing all three, so it give us an advantage already when we go in that other season. We already be more conditioned, than they got to get to the level that we are. So just more conditioning.
Awesome. Guys, listen, really appreciate y'all taking time to sit down with us, and good luck to both of y'all throughout the rest of this basketball season. Good luck with your spring sports, and looking forward to seeing y'all back out there on the football field as well next year.
Thank you.